Day 1. After a busy build-up day and a last meal at home, we returned to the Priory and got a few hours sleep after watching the B-movie. At 2:30 AM, we then got on the coach to the airport. We boarded the EasyJet plane and we were in Morocco before we knew it, in time for lunch in the centre of Marrakesh.
Day 2. We travelled from Marrakesh to our project in Taroudant. It was a long coach journey, 5 hours long, but fortunately no one was travel sick on this journey. This is Rachid. We stayed at his house during our time at the project. This was our first meeting with him where he told us what we were going to be doing for the week.
Day 3. We started our project by clearing rubbish and leaves from the floor. It was probably our easiest day of work, which helped us get used to the heat. We also enjoyed our first ever second breakfast with mint tea, bread and jam. As a reward for our first day of work, we also went to the swimming pool where we played some ball games with some of the locals. In exchange, they taught us our very first Arabic phrase.
Pour it back. Did a bit better. When we came in, you literally scored partly. Yeah, it's on half. It's a special song. No, rip it.
Go! Hey!
How much? 10, 15. It's 15 dirham.
Day 4. We began to lay stones for the foundations. It was difficult work but very rewarding. In the afternoon we played football and basketball, which was great.
Day 5. On our third day of the project, which happened to also be our last, we made cement and began to lay it on the stones which we had placed on the second day. We got so much work done that we finished a day early, meaning we had some time to do some extra exploring.
Hi, this is our Team 1 World Challenge Priory School project location in Morocco. Here are our toilets at our project. Adam's just come out the toilet. Why don't you show us what it's like?
Okay then, go and have a look and come on. So here's the toilet right here. So you just do your business there, and then here's the tap, fill the bucket up and wash away, and then yeah, here's the tap to wash your hands, and then yeah, that's it. Simple as that.
Thank you very much, Adam. And now we're going to go on our way to where we're building at the project. Okay, so here's where we've been building for the past 3 days. We started by getting rid of all rubbish and putting it over a pile over there, which we'll show you later. Then we flattened out the ground, got rid of all the vegetation, and started to add rocks on top to make some basic foundations. We're now starting to make cement and putting it on top to flatten out the ground. It's going to eventually become a gymnasium for the school, which is just out here. So here's where we've been having our lunch, well, our second breakfast as they call it here. We've been having bread with jam and some cream cheese. We've also been having mint tea, which you can still smell in here if you were here. It's very refreshing. Okay, so here's the pile of vegetation and rubbish that we found on the floor. It's going to be burnt later on, once the rest of it's been built. We had to do this initially to be able to put down foundations and the stones and the cement. So we've come up here in the evenings to play football and basketball, which is really good fun, especially after a long day of work. So here's where we've been taking our breaks in the afternoon, nice areas of shade.
Wait.
Yeah. So this is Mohammed. We've been living in his house whilst we've been at the project. He's been showing us around the market, showing us around Taroudant, and he's been taking us to the swimming pool as well.
Day 6. Finishing a day early allowed us to explore Taroudant with Mohammed. We went to an argan oil shop and looked through boutiques. We also went to a traditional rug shop.
ground becomes yellow. Then at the end of August, it becomes dry like this.
Okay, body lotion, useful as a body lotion. We have also argan oil, people having dry skin, dry lips, dry hands, dry feet.
Welcome in. This is where we can stay whilst we've been on the project. We will start off by heading downstairs and make our way upstairs, and there's a lot of stairs. Down here is when we spend our meal times. As you can see, there's the tables, and then also where the boys have been sleeping. This is our communal area where we'll just sit for meetings and just spend in our downtime. Here's the kitchen where there's some little chats and we fill up our bottles to keep hydrated. Here's the girls' room. Here's the girls' bathroom. And the teachers' rooms are along here.
Day 7. As another reward for working really hard, we got to go to the beach. It was a really good day to relax and have some fun. The only problem was there was a lot of sunburn and an angry man with a camel who didn't like us too much.
Day 8. Today was the day that we travelled to Hotel Ahmed. It was a series of long bendy roads and was another 5-hour drive. The journey was a little bit more difficult, with 3 of the team feeling a little green on the way. This was the day Nadia named her sick as cute.
Day 9. After arriving at Hotel Ahmed the day before, we went on our acclimatisation trek to get used to the altitude. We all completed it, and it gave us a taster of what Tukal would be like.
You know you can still know that.
Yo, say stop. Say right. Say stop whenever. Yeah.
That was smooth. How smooth?
7 o'clock.
Say.
Before we start, quick question: heads or tails?
Tails.
Heads.
Tails. No,
Tails. Always go tails.
Hurrah! Alright, so it's heads, so you're just lost. Right.
No,
I'm gonna pick it up. The coin is in my hand. Ooh!
it's incredible.
Day 10. Now that we had acclimatised, we began our trek to Toubkal base camp. It took 6 hours and seemed to go on forever. Everyone managed to get to the base camp, but everyone was so tired that when we arrived we all had a nap.
Day 11, Summit Day. The day had come. Everyone put their all into reaching the top, even if they weren't successful. We all woke up at 4 AM and left at 5. It took us 5 hours to reach the summit. Abdul, however, a muleteer, managed to walk down and up 3 times and herded some sheep back down at the same time.
Hello. Hi, James.
So, this is Toubkal Base Camp. This is where we've been eating and sleeping before our trek for Toubkal. Toubkal is past the gap in the 2 mountains up there, behind that mountain on the left in fact. It's 4,167 meters tall. It took us 5 hours to get up, 2 hours to get back down. It was an amazing experience, proud of everyone. Everyone put in the maximum effort they could, even if they didn't manage to get to the summit. It was an amazing view from the top with some beautiful photo opportunities as well. It was an amazing challenge, opportunity and experience for everyone involved.
Day 12. Now we had to go back down to Hotel Ahmed. It was a difficult trek and a few people were unwell. 2 mules were put into use and we got to the Gite in no time.
Day 13. We travelled back to Marrakesh and arrived at Hotel Ali. We enjoyed our free time by bartering in the souks and having a nice meal in the evening.
Day 14. Now it was time to go back home. We went to a mosque in the morning and then re-entered the souks for some last minute shopping. Unfortunately, a few of the team had become unwell, which made travelling a bit more difficult, but we did make it home.